3, 2, 1. Audio gone.
Yo, welcome to Reasonable Wrestling. This is the real, the raw, the uncut, underground, unfiltered, unedited. You guys know the deal. Underground of podcasting, of professional wrestling podcasting. I'm your host, Chidi, aka CT, aka Chidi Bang. And I'm joined with, my tag team partner, the most high, Chris.
Yo,
how you
what's
doing,
good, everybody? Man, I'm bleeping tired. I can tell you that.
Yeah, well, I'm
but we cannot go a Wednesday without recording. So I'm gonna take a sip of this Jim Beam, which we're sponsored by.
Yes, we're sponsored by Jim Beam.
Sponsored by Jim Beam this week.
A couple weeks ago, it was
Lance Crackers
and Planet Smoothie.
And
now we're sponsored by Jim Beam. So guys, you'll see. We're every week.
We're working, man. Y'all don't even know we working. We working.
We're not getting any money, but we're sponsored somehow, according to Chris. So what we got going on today?
Oh shit! It's just it's a smoke.
Take it in. Take care of yourself. Gather yourself. Feel it. And then let's go.
All right. Welcome to Reasonable.
You guys know the show.
Y'all know the show, man. It's Reasonable Wrestling. Again, man, we appreciate everybody who follows us, everybody who listens to us, everybody who subscribes to us.
Yeah.
Catch us on Twitter, RW Podcast 1. Literally everything else. IG, Facebook, all the medias of socialness. You can follow us and listen to us, subscribe and listen to us at Reasonable Wrestling
and
Podcast. Reach out to us,
man. Reach out to us. We're more than welcome to chat and just chop it up. At least I am. I know. Just reach out to our
I'm on Twitter all the time with my username, CMcLean89. So
yeah, I'm not on Twitter, but hit us up on our SoundCloud or YouTube, and I'm pretty much sure I'll see it.
So today we got a busy show. We got our per
show.
We got our TLC recap. We have our high spots, which we normally do. We got our best and worst produced, our best and worst written. We got our Book in Black segment. We got a character flashlight for you. And we got a special treat for you guys at the end. Kind of a thing that a lot of people are doing, but we're going to do it our way, so it's going to be different, motherfucker.
So it's going to be better.
So let's just get into the show. It is late Wednesday night, and we got to get this show out by tomorrow. So let's start off our show, man. TLC recap. Listen, every other show probably is going to do match per match, and, fuck all that. High spots of TLC, alright? My high spot of TLC was the last hour and a half, which is pretty much majority of all the championship matches. Apologies to the tag team. Usos, Bar, and New Day. Just really tired of seeing y'all fuckers.
I think that was a good match, though. It was a good match, but it's just
bro,
it's ran
its course. So I can't even get excited about it.
Yeah.
I can't get excited about it.
And it was actually a good match, so it's sad. It's it's stale.
I mean, So, the last half, I would say, of the show, it was like a 3-hour show per se. But the last half of that show was really exciting. Ronda Rousey versus Nia Jax. That match was really entertaining.
That surprised me, actually.
The first one was good. So
the first one was good, but I didn't think this was gonna be.
You didn't think?
For some reason,
the first one at Money in Bank.
Yeah. I mean, the first one at Money in Bank I thought was really good. But for some reason, I doubt the pairing of Ronda and Nia, and I didn't think that was going to be good. It was better than I thought. And this happened, and I'm like, okay, it was the last one. I thought that was maybe an anomaly. I'm like, oh, they had a good match. So this time they had an even better match. They got a "This is awesome" chant, pretty faint, but they got a "This is awesome" chant from that match. And for the women, on Raw to come and show some heat to represent for the women on Raw. I'm all for it.
And for it to have a "this is awesome" chant with people knowing Ronda's gonna go. Like, okay,
Yeah.
we're a reasonable show. We're a logical show. We're not like, oh man, we want to rock. We know Ronda's probably keeping that title to Mania. Like, when she won it, nigga, it was like,
unless something crazy happened where Becky and Charlotte interfere.
Yeah, of course.
She's carrying this to Mania.
Exactly. So we just wanted to see Ronda improve in the ring.
Yeah.
We wanted to see if Nia was able to kind of improve in the ring. We just gave her character flashlight a couple episodes ago on the show. And we just wanted to see, like CT said, the first pair was really decent. Borderline good. And Alexa kind of took that match away from us because we didn't get a culmination, we didn't get a finish. You know, and we was like, holy bleep, you know, we didn't know Ronda was gonna get it at that pay-per-view. We was like, that's a C-level pay-per-view. You would want Ronda's
maybe at SummerSlam
exactly.
Or something. Yeah.
But she you know,
get crowned Money in the Bank.
She got wait.
Was it Money in the Bank?
No. Alexa won the Money in the Bank and cashed in the Money in the Bank.
She cashed in on them.
Yeah.
And ruined the...
She
won it later on.
Exactly. So she did win it at SummerSlam. Yeah. So we was like, damn, Ronda's going to win it at a C level? She was like, how is Ronda going to lose this match?
Yeah.
Have a good match and have us yearn for her getting the title by losing the match.
Somehow they pulled it off.
They pulled it off. Great writing. Great storytelling. And Ronda got the title and has had a kind of a lackluster... Right.
It's funny thing about Ronda is, like, on TV, I don't really care for her. But when she's in the ring, I am just glued.
Oh, now you know. Now you know how it feels.
I am just glued.
Now you know how it feels. But that's to not give a bleep about what's going on.
But you'll be even glued. You'll glue for certain matches even. You'll be like, yo, hey, man. Like, you have your first, you love Seth Rollins 1 week, the next week you're like, I'm not gonna watch Seth Rollins.
Bro, you know, okay, so let me tell you why. All right, so let's not skip past. Okay, so that was my first good match of the night, Ronda and Nia. The last half of that match was fantastic. We knew Ronda was going over, but just to have the sequence, the storytelling.
They were tussling. They were real tussling, like for real.
For sure. And Ronda was like, okay, bitch, I can lay some hands too if you want to try me. If you want to test it. You know what I mean? So it was good. It was good to see that. The next match was Dan Bryan and AJ Styles, which I was definitely wanted to see. Even though I just got on a New Day at bar and stuff like that, found repetitive matches. Just AJ Bleeping Styles and Dan Bryan.
Yeah.
Sorry,
if it
guys.
was another year, I think we had so many great matches this year. That match could have been a contender for match of the year. Bar none. Absolutely.
Not with that finish.
Not with that finish?
Dan Bryan.
That's an old school finish, though. That's an old school, like,
it is an old school
not
finish.
always going to be a finish with the
That
finisher.
That is
I
correct.
like that, though.
But if Daniel Bryan's undertoning, I needed undertone.
What do you mean undertoning?
Like if he's heelish, I need that small package to come in the form of tight pulling.
Nefariously.
Of course. Like,
yeah, I feel you.
Just add some layer onto that because now AJ just lost fair and square. He's in the back of the line.
He just got outsmarted. He just got outmaneuvered.
Exactly.
And just a rollover, you know. So yeah, he's in the back of the line. But I think that him and AJ got one more match in them going forward. But yeah, that match was phenomenal. No pun intended.
So that was a great match. The downer match in between the time of those two matches in the main event was Seth and Dean.
Surprisingly.
They were given the same amount of time as AJ and Daniel. The storyline gave them something to sink their teeth into the match. And they just had a non-stipulation, regular, in the ring, slow pacing.
They had so many holes.
Oh my goodness.
I just wanted to pick up the pace because we've seen them go before. So I was like, what the fuck happened here? I know Dean's a heel and he's probably like, yeah guys, I'm going to slow the pace down and be a heel, do more holes. Because heels do more holes.
Seth needs to come fired up. You know what I mean? Like, Seth needs to come and fired up and Seth needs to pick up the pace. Regardless if he's champion or not, he needs to take the fight to Dean because of the story. Exactly. So that was my downer for me. And the comment, that was my worst I have two worst producers, but I think Corey went rogue, so I can't say he was produced to do this. You know what I mean? But Corey Graves on commentary was kind of unbearable, man. It was. It
had something to do with Renee. Like they have some kind of. I think it's very hard to tell the commentators to call a match at female, because this is the first time it's a female commentator having calling a match that her husband's in. I think we've seen it the other way around, but we had never seen this.
She called matches on Raw before.
For Dean though, like,
yeah,
and I think, how do you blur the line? Because you know she's on Total Divas, so you can't have her not address Dean.
It wasn't Renee. My thing is, I don't care about Renee or Dean. I don't care about that being told on storyline. I don't care.
I got you.
My thing was Corey. Corey was just so over. Like, how are you healing against the heel? You're a heel commentator.
Yeah. I think he has a problem with Renee. He was getting at Renee. Really, he's just getting at Renee to talk about Dean in a certain way.
There's no reason for him to get at Renee when Renee's been your colleague for what is it, 3 months now?
I don't know what he was doing.
This is what I'm saying. It makes no sense.
Even Michael Cole had to be like, "Hey, Corey, call the match." And
I think that came from Vince. Yeah. That came from somebody. That came from the producer, or the agent of the match. Yeah. I think Corey went to, like, they probably gave him little leeway, little guidelines, little, hey, You're calling. Go ahead. You're the color guy. Okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, have your reign.
Yeah.
Exactly. But when your whole commentary is not calling a match, when it's your, Dean doesn't take showers, or like, I bet he was very soaky in bed or something, or whatever, whatever it was,
like that?
or something on the couch or something.
Oh yeah, okay.
Bro, like, what is going on? Like, if anything, if you want to heal against Dean, if anything, you should say he lost this step. Yeah. You can say he lost his passion. You can say his line against Roman Reigns was uncalled for.
And that's why he's this upset.
And that's why,
you can say that he's almost upset because of him. He's mad at himself, not really Seth. And bring it back to the match. Stop talking about this Total Divas shit with Renee and taking shots at Dean through Renee. It was real petty. I'm not sure what the fuck is going on backstage, but yeah, Corey kind of went off.
I'm not using backstage
I
stuff.
think probably wasn't backstage, but he went rogue on the mic. But that wasn't the only part of the match. Like, that wasn't the only bad thing about that match. The match was not good either, as we said. It was so slow for two main eventers who honestly should be taking the reins from Roman as the top guys right now. Who honestly should be, but they're not. This match really let me down. I mean, it let everybody down.
That's not how you take it from Reigns. I can tell you that. That's not. That's not how you steal. That's not how you steal a show from Reigns.
Yeah, absolutely not.
That's not how you clamor for Brock to come back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Brock's wrestled both of you guys.
Mm-hmm.
It's not appealing. You know how many times he's wrestled Roman because he don't mind doing business with the kid?
I like Brock and Seth when they link up, but Brock and Dean, I'm not sure what happened there.
But my thing is too, Brock's from him wrestling Seth has wrestled AJ and Daniel Bryan. So it's not like he doesn't love working with small guys.
Yeah.
So if Seth is healthy and the storyline is presented itself, like, I don't know why business is not being done.
And Braun is injured, so maybe business should be done and put Seth in that spot. Or at least Finn Balor, see what he did. See him get destroyed.
Yeah, I'm willing to see that too.
Yeah, and mind you, shout out to Finn Balor and Drew McIntyre. They had a great match. I don't want to go too much into it, but you guys had a pretty good match in the undercard.
That was a really decent match. What also hindered me was Dolph. Dolph involvement in the match didn't bother me. It's what happened after the match. So it just killed the whole match.
What?
The next day. It was after the match the next day. Like, the promo from Dolph and Finn was a continuation from that night. It was the previous night, right? It was a backstage thing, or he attacked them after the match or something like that.
Yeah, I need your help. He's like, I'll do what I want pretty much, and attacked them.
Yeah, so I'm like, it just took, what are you doing? Yeah. It took all the heat away from Finn. Whatever. Anyway, we said we wasn't going to get too deep. So... Okay, so like I said, so Ronda and Nia went 11 minutes. New Day of Bryan and AJ Styles went 24 minutes. Seth and Dean went 23 minutes. And the main event the match of the bleeping year, and that's probably no hyperbole. Like, if you go back and watch that match from start to finish,
there's arguments we made.
No, from the energy, the storyline, the finish. That match had the complete package.
So you're already throwing out you're over here giving up the end of our show right now. But for a match of the year,
that's match of the year.
I wouldn't argue that. Put it that way. I wouldn't argue that. I think it was incredible, man.
Bro, I mean, Becky, Charlotte, Asuka put their fucking bodies on the line like real niggas because they are the women version of real niggas. You know what I mean? Like, Asuka got beat the bleep with that fucking. Why did I say bleep and cuss at the same time? I'm fucking retarded.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. I've been trying to figure that out for months, Chris. I've been trying to figure that out.
Yeah, I be trying to save myself from cussing, but that shit don't work. But Asuka got beat to shit with that kendo stick.
She did the same thing to Becky and Charlotte.
She got speared through the barricade by Charlotte.
Uh-huh.
Charlotte took a crazy fucking.
Yeah, what's up on Charlotte?
Took a bump. I mean, no, let's not talk about Charlotte. Because Charlotte's not a. Charlotte, only thing.
She got sat on from a fucking ladder.
She didn't get sat on. It was just, first of all, what happened, if you let me get to the spot. Charlotte takes the bump of the night. And my thing is that Becky just like bounced off of her. The table didn't give, ain't shit happened. Becky just said, boop, boop. It just fell down.
That means that all of Becky's weight is on Charlotte's stomach. That is not an easy spot to take. I'm sorry, bro.
Like, you know, it's not also an easy spot to take. Charlotte, stop doing the fucking moonsault, please. Christ, though.
Are you serious?
Bro.
Stop doing the moonsault.
Every pay-per-view.
One of her most popular maneuvers.
It's
one of her maneuvers.
Okay,
so you think it's like a spot that you should do every once in a blue moon?
It's a spot that you shouldn't do every match.
She doesn't do every match.
Bleep off. She
doesn't every match that matters.
Bro,
and the past two matches that she's had have mattered.
She's done it every match.
Oh my gosh, she doesn't do it every single
match. She
even
throws the corkscrew moonsault in there sometimes.
Yeah. Cause she can do that. She's that good. But the match was phenomenal, man. It took us on a ride, and it just kept going and increasing in intensity over and over and over again. There were moments where I'm like, oh my god, how are these girls gonna get up from this? You know, early in the match, Asuka power bombs Charlotte into a table, almost landing her on her back of her head and neck, and it doesn't go to the table, it goes to the very bottom eighth of the table. And hits her head over there. It looked brutal. The Rush checked on her immediately. Then you have her getting that sad ladder spot from Becky, where she jumps off and does a leg drop, but she really just sat on Charlotte from who knows how many feet up. And then on top of that, she gets beat to hell with that candlestick by Charlotte too.
By who?
By Asuka. Asuka beat both of them up.
I'm saying, yeah, but that's only a retaliation after she she
got right back up to do these spots. Like, she was, yeah.
What I'm saying is, all right. You're giving a lot to Charlotte. Like, she lost. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I'm saying.